Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kostas Manolas. His presence could be key for this defence. He's a fabulous athlete, strong and quick, and he's always going to fancy himself in a tussle with an attacker. If the opponents were planning an aerial bombardment, then they might have to think twice about it, because he's very strong aerially too.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Insigne. Milik. Just brushed off the ball there. Gulam goes looking. Dembele. Winks gets it back. He's gone for it! Decent enough try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Yedlin. And it's Benzema. Oh, it's open shapes to shoot! Goal! Nil! The breakthrough strike!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
Lille go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Insigne gets into some space. It's a loose ball. Gulam battles to win it back. Winks. Lille are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Taarabt. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Dembele really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Lorenzo Insigne. Politano. Hoists it high. Done very well to intervene. Oh, some clever movement up front.
Yeah, they're playing with a false 9, and no one's really holding a fixed position up there.
How does that work?
Well, I think it's an attempt to just confuse this defence with constant interchange and different movement.
Forward it goes. Breaks on here. Benzema tries to get it forward quickly. Maximovic drives it forward. Yedlin. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Tries to get it clear. Hoists it forward. Interrupt. And it's played forward. Dembele is fouled. And how good was that? A finish of true class. 2 up and threatening to pull clear. And he's produced a beauty. So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Politano. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Yedlin going full tilt down the left. Benzema gets away from his opponents. And he heaves it forward. Lille have it back and they can go again. And it's Dembele. Dembele! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, the look on his face says it all.
Usai plays it forward. Zielinski, Milik, Memphis Depay, a real chance to break.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Milik plays it out to the flank. Yedlin tries to get it forward quickly. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And the first 45 minutes are up. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Lille in control at half-time, 2-0. So we're already into the second period. Politano proving impossible to wrestle off the ball. And the shot! Napoli have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. And here's Insigne. Dembele could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
He's found his man. Maximovic gets good distance on it. And here's Dembele. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Well played, he saw that coming. Husai. Lille with this 2-goal lead. Yes, looking much the more assured side. Benzema has created 1 goal already. Benzema plays it forward, face to face. It's Dembele! Yes! And surely that settles it.
Lille are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Lille take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Politano. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. Hoists it forward. Now it's Dembele. Finds himself eased off the ball. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
And it's Mertens. He's come loose. Mina takes the long option. Now it's Memphis Depay. Dembele. Now can he finish? He's had a goal! And in it goes! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Napoli making consecutive changes here. Lille totally rampant here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And he's away. Can't get the better of his opposite number. And now the breakaway. Zielinski. Allen. The message is clear. None shall pass. Fabian Ruiz. Zielinski. And it's Dembele. He has it out wide now. Gets the better of his man. Dembele. Has a hit. Manolas.
Lille clearly seem to have lost their passing accuracy, something they're obviously going to have to fix pretty quickly now.
It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Winks. And here's Dembele. Gets wrestled off the ball. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Chip through. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Dembele. Koke. Memphis Depay. Dembele has a hit! Clears it out of harm's way. So that's it. It is all over. Lille, comfortable winners. A virtuoso display, utterly one-sided. Your reflections then, Jim? Well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. It's dry at the moment, but the forecast is that it will be wet, perhaps very wet by the time the game is underway, and certainly by the time of the second half. The crowd, though, are here, and they are in good form. There's a right old cacophony going on. The atmosphere's terrific, and kickoff is moments away. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. There's the whistle, and here we go. So his contractual situation is sorted, an extension agreed. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Has a look and has a go. That's got him rattled. Van Dijk. Maradona is the guilty party there. Besiktas will play a certain way here, Jim. What is that way?
They're a counter-attacking outfit, Peter, who can be a tad boring by sitting back for spells, but they do excite when they spring the break.
He's off on a maraud, and Messi! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Has a goal! Goal! Lille! And it's Lille who take the lead. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Yes, the turn and finish is to be admired, but what about the sense of urgency and desire to move the ball with such pace on the break as soon as it was retrieved?
Besiktas trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Van Dijk knocks it away. Maradona crosses it in low. Maradona is flagged offside. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Sidibe needed to come up with a better ball.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Van Dijk with a long pass. Rafael Varane. Oh, real danger here. Mbappe gets, and the shot! Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that really is so impressive.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
And now they can launch a counter. Looks to clip it forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Towering header! Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
And that's been won straight back. Blint. He goes long. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Nainggolan. Vieira.
Cuadrado really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Vieira. And it's Messi. Cuadrado! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Cuadrado sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Chance! Mbappe! The message is clear. Mbappe! Cuadrado. Looking, has a hit! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Done very well to intervene. Guti. And it's Beckham. This could spell danger. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Casillas deals with it effortlessly.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Cuadrado. Now it's Messi. Cuadrado. Nainggolan. Cruyff gets it. And Cruyff! Referee's had a look. He's blown his whistle for half-time. First half thoughts?
Lille just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
Lille sitting pretty here at half-time. 2-0 up. So off we go once more. Adriano going through. Adriano! Nainggolan. Oh, he's come up against a brick wall there. Cleared without complication. And it's Vieira. That's not going to make it. Cuadrado. Mbappe. And here's Messi. Messi gets flagged offside. Just brushed off the ball there.
They've been doing a lot of this with a little bit of success. This is a trend that looks like it's here to stay for a while.
Cuadrado. That'll be a throw. Well positioned to make that interception. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Cuadrado drives it forward. Nainggolan drives it forward.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Messi. And here's Vieira. And here's Thiago. He's pinged one through here. Got a sight of goal here. Cut out in the nick of time. Cuadrado tries to get it forward quickly. Mbappe. Oh, good interception. Van Dijk. Nainggolan. Ake. Well played, he saw that coming. Thiago. And it's Cuadrado. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. He gets past his man. Payet. Maradona tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Cruyff needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Cuts it out. Nainggolan. Oh, that had to be more accurate. Fires from distance. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, that ought to have wrapped it up, Peter. He may well regret that, you know.
Hoists it forward. Gets a good foot in there. Sergio Ramos. Beckham. Adriano.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
And a header! And it's played forward. Mbappe. He's got away. Going for goal! He's missed, but not by that far.
Messi did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Lille emerged victorious here, and it's no more than they deserve. They were simply the better team. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was...
Well, good evening to you wherever you are in the world. We are just about ready for the action here. Kickoff is imminent. The team's indeed with us very soon, having exchanged their various pleasantries. What I have to tell you is that the weather may not be great for the duration of the evening. The clouds yet to open, but one suspects that they will pretty shortly, and when the rain comes, we are warned to expect plenty of it. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. And already we're underway here. Who do you think this turns? Has a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Party sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Great leap! That's a half-decent try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Maradona. Jena do seem to have a particular identity, Jim. How do you assess it?
Well, this team is at their best, Peter, when on the counter-attack. They have the personnel to work it in devastating fashion.
Hoists it forward. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Lille have begun the game in high-octane fashion.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Well, the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. And it's Goretzka. Out towards the flank. And that is going out for a goal kick. It's a long ball, but it's not hit its target. Partey. Cristiano Ronaldo. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Jerome Boateng. And it's Lewandowski. Done very well to intervene. Just brushed off the ball there. Sanun. Maradona. That's a brilliant interception. Lavernia spreads it towards the left. Goes for goal! Oh, what a hit! What a hit! He's got himself a peach of a goal! And it's Lille who take the lead.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Lille break the deadlock.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Lavernia. The message is clear. None shall pass. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a loose ball.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Maradona gets flagged offside.
Lille really are almost trying to pass the ball through a brick wall at the moment. You can see the sense of anxiety has now shifted to the stands.
Dinks one in. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's left his man. Hits one! Jena are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high-caliber technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
Oh, that's nice. And it's Mustafi. Going for goal! Ginter. He's come loose. Oh, he's not going to get that. He's gone for goal. It's broken loose. Blank. Ujoa gets it out to the wing. There's the whistle for half-time. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, when you look at the gulf in quality, the gap should be greater, but there are higher gears to be found, so maybe we'll see that reflected.
Lille having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Lille really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Coutinho. That is terrific skill. Big chance! Just off target.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
No way through there. Ricarte.
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
Ginter goes looking. Maradona. Ginter. Got a shot away. It's in. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Lille grab a couple of goals without reply. It's Maradona! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And the header! Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Maradona is flagged offside. Lavernia. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Now it's Maradona. Oh, good interception. Boya. Tries to get it forward quickly.
They've been doing a lot of this with a little bit of success. This is a trend that looks like it's here to stay for a while.
Oh, what a ball! Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Ginter. And it's Goretzka. Maradona. And the finish! And the ball's come out. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. So here comes the substitution. Up to meet it! And that's caused a worry or two.
Lewandowski certainly could have and should have made more of that.
There's going to be another change here. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Now it's Lewandowski. He gets past his man. Lewandowski. He's gone for it! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Lille are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
The changes then in quick succession. Lille take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Going through. And he's cut it out. Knocks it away. Mustafi. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Jena keeping their men at arm's length. He'll try from distance. Tries lifting it over. Recate. Recate tries a pass forward. Jerome Boateng. Piqué. Ginter. Ginter drives it forward. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Lewandowski. Maradona. And he's surging through. And the shot! Back of the net! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him. And his response absolutely clinical.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Lille tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
That'll go straight through to the keeper. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Real chance! That is absolutely glorious! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Well, just another one to add to what has already been an incredible haul.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Well, here is the raid we were told to expect. Partey plays it out to the flank. Well played, he saw that coming. Gets the better of his man. And it's played forward. Ceballos tries to dink it in. Philippe Coutinho. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Gets away from his opponents. Has a hit! And the referee brings it to a close. Lille enjoy their perfect day. For their victims, it is entirely imperfect. Comprehensive winners of a one-sided contest. Your reflections then, Jim?
Lille simply imposed their strength from start to finish, and this became as predictable as predicted.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, whatever time of day or night it is with you, welcome along to a game which is threatened, I have to tell you, by a rather forbidding weather forecast. The expectation is for quite heavy rain as the game grows older this evening. It hasn't arrived just yet, but it will do shortly. Glad to report, though, that that hasn't affected the crowd, who are here in good number and indeed in good voice. And the game will be underway very soon. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. The action has already started. And Messi! Manchester United are a team you've seen play, Jim. What can you tell us?
They can be a bit trigger-happy in trying their luck from range at times, but it's a threat that can't be taken lightly.
He's left his man. A scything tackle. Now it's hits one! And it's a goal!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
Lille have an early lead. Good start. Messi opts to play it back. Vieira shows great strength. He's gone for it! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Lille have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Always when you score early, it gives you such a lift, and it casts doubt in the minds of your opponents at the same time. And that pretty much sums up the difference in what we've seen. One team assured, the other a little unsure.
It's a goal kick. And here's Maradona. Cruyff. Mbappe. He's got away. He tries a shot. They've scored. And they're at it again in double quick time. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Modric. And he's there to cut it out. Choupo-Moting. De Bruyne. Maradona. He's on his way. Modric, and it's played forward, and that is as far as they're going to go. Hetic spreads it towards the left.
Well, they do like pressing from the front, something that's been very noticeable from this team.
De Bruyne, and the counter is on. Mbappe, Cruyff. Well read, he sorted that out. Nacho. It's De Bruyne. Finds himself eased off the ball. Mbappe. Messi! That's a throw. And it's Vieira. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Ake. Modric tries to get it forward quickly. Mbappe. Hetic sticks in a foot to win it back. Goes down, but nothing given. And it's been taken straight back. Gulli drives it forward. Choupo-Moting. And it's Cruyff. Right through the middle. Mbappe. Face to face with the keeper. This possibly the last play of the half. Up to meet it! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Fantastic excitement towards the end of the half there, and a last-minute chance that really should have been converted. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Lille ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. Already up and running for the second half. No changes at the interval from either side. Bittencourt goes looking. And they win it back again. Hetic. Nacho.
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
Now it's Maradona. Now the counter. Now it's Maradona. Blint. Messi. Mbappe. Oh, that's neat. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Van Dijk. Lille with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. Modric. Van Dijk. Vieira. Savic has created one goal already. It's on a plate. Mbappe! Yes! And surely that settles it.
Lille produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. 3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. It's got through to him. Surely it has a goal! And in it goes! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's Cruyff. Well, here is the raid we were told to expect. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
And he couldn't keep it down.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Bits and courts. Hetic. Forward it goes. Maradona. Savic. Messi. Mbappe. He's through. Goes for goal. Sticks it away. This is as ruthless as it gets.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage.
Lille tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe. Messi. He's gone for it! No mistake! A contest no more. It is nothing short of utter humiliation.
Yeah, and by the looks of it, there may be still more to come. No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Mbappe. That's a foul, no two ways about it.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
He's put his foot right through that one. Savic picks it up from the goal kick. Giorza gets away from his opponent.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Plays it through. In towards the middle. Official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Hoists it forward. Now it's Maradona. A heavy challenge. That's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
And that's wide. And that's that. Lille were irresistible here. Dominant, utterly ruthless. Only ever one result, a comfortable win. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Lille simply made their superiority count.
Well, good evening to you wherever you are in the world. We are just about ready for the action here. Kickoff is imminent. The teams indeed with us very soon, having exchanged their various pleasantries. What I have to tell you is that the weather may not be great for the duration of the evening. The clouds yet to open, but one suspects that they will pretty shortly, and when the rain comes, we are warned to expect plenty of it. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Has a hit! And he's done it!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for. A player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example. Benfica are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's their clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Goes for goal! It's anyone's ball. Benfica do seem to have a particular identity, Jim. How do you assess it?
Well, Peter, they play a very attractive brand of possession football.
And the shot! Coutinho tries to get it forward quickly. Varane drives it forward. Walker. Here's the guilty party there. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's away. Big chance! He scores! And already they're looking to run away with it. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team.
He's had a go! And it's there! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Courtois did well the first time. Nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for...
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Keeper's ball. Matic proves too strong there. And it's Eriksson. Bernardo Silva. Partey. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Neymar. Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ball through needs to be good here. And the finish! Sticks it away! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Courtois reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Oh, that's great awareness. Full marks to him as he was just that bit quicker than everyone else on the follow-up.
It's become a case of men against boys. Partey tried to play it through.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
It's a loose ball. Rain starting to fall here. It has been looking that way for a little while. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, real danger here. Shot at goal! Well, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
The defence did very well to be able to close him down in numbers like that. They basically suffocated his hopes.
Real chance! Oh, terrific save. Rafael Varane. Helps available out wide. Wijnaldum. Cristiano Ronaldo gets away from his opponents. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, the ball's come loose. Partey with a good steal, well played. And that's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And that's been won straight back. Matic. Forward it goes. Shoots! And here's Neymar. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first... Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Out of play for a throw. And here's Dembele. And the counter is on. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Giroud. Over to the left. Gets into some space. Deep cross. Yedlin attempts a clearance. And it's played forward. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Koke. Winks. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Out towards the flank. Aimed in towards the centre. Moses. Mariano plays it over to the other flank. Gulam tries to clear. Winks. Well positioned to make that interception. That's been drilled forward. A long ball, but not especially accurate. It's come loose. Koke. Winks. Taarabt. Winks. Koke. Benzema. And he's cut it out. It's Dembele! Tar. Played in with accuracy. Just brushed off the ball there. Gulam. Taarabt. Yedlin. And it's Yedlin. And help's available out wide. Good idea, just poorly executed. Can't get the better of his opposite number. A goal now would certainly liven things up. Sterling. Tries to switch the play. Moses. It's come through. Now it's Moses. Oh, he's found him in space. Eriksson. Chance! Now it's Sterling. Winks demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. Dembele. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Here we go again then.
Lille clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Tar. Giroud desperately wants to get on the end of this. Moses. And here's Eriksson. Played out to the right. Mariano goes for the cross. Winks. Winks drives it forward. Forward it goes. Tar. Tries to get it forward quickly. It's a long ball, but it's not hit its target. Winks. And here's Dembele. Chip through. Memphis Depay. A really good feat. So who's he picking out? And that has been cleared. And it's Tarat. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Memphis Depay. Oh, that's nice. Goes for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes work ultra sharp.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. They've played it short. And it's Yedlin. And here's Depay. Winks. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Hoists it forward. Out for a throw. Tries to locate someone up front. Yedlin. Looks to bypass the midfield. And he heaves it forward. Gulam. Winks. Tarat. K.M.H battles to win it back. Winks. Yedlin. Koke. Winks. Now the counter.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And it's Yedlin. Looking for a decent ball in. Now it's Benzema. Tarat.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
K.M.H. Still no sign of a breakthrough, which comes as quite a surprise if you consider the gulf in quality between the two teams. And here's Dybala. And here's Dybala. And that's been levered clear.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Oh, what a ball!
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
K.M.H. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. Dybala plays it out to the flank. It was always going to be the keepers. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches, satisfied by organisation and solidity. Little cutting edge at either end, and it finishes 0-0. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, if this was a game where both sides played to their strengths, there could only have been one winner, but ifs don't count in football.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please turn to the screen for information provided by the local police.
Well, a very good evening to you as you join us for tonight's live game. Unfortunately, our weather forecast is somewhat less than promising. We're told to expect intermittent spells of heavy rain, which might very well impact on the quality of the football later. It'll certainly add a new dimension, especially for those players who like to keep hold of the ball. Few anxious faces hoping it will all somehow stay away, but I have to tell you that we are told is an extremely unlikely scenario. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Gets a good foot in there. He's left his man. Real chance! And he nearly went all the way.
Mbappe can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
That has put a stop to that. Blind goes long. Oh, well played, he saw that coming. Manchester United do seem to have a particular identity, Jim. How do you assess it?
Yeah, the counter-attack is their preferred approach, Peter, and once triggered, they'll go in as many numbers as they can muster.
And it's Messi. Mbappe gets away from his... Has a goal! Tries to dink it in. Done very well to intervene. Mbappe! Oh, that's a fine challenge. Keita gets into the right position to intercept. Mbappe. Oh, that had to be more accurate. And Beckham! And he's going long. Oh, good interception. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Forward it goes. More than happy to take the muscular approach. And it's Vieira. And that's a throw-in. Modric gets it back. Walker plays it forward. Kyle Walker. Ronaldinho. Has he picked him out? Vieira tries to get it forward quickly. Messi. Mbappe. Cut out in the nick of time. A real chance to break. Gets wrestled off the ball. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marked.
De Ligt has been caught there, it's a foul. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Receives it from behind. He's tried one. Cruyff shoots. Beckham, and another time. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Mbappe. Now it's Messi. And he's there to cut it out. De Ligt goes looking. Neymar. He's made sure that that won't get through. Quadrado drives it forward. Dinks one in. Van Dijk. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted.
I wouldn't fancy...
There is the half-time whistle. Both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. How would you review the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Here we go again. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. Quadrado hoists it forward. Modric. And it's Messi. Walker. Savic. Vieira. Modric tried to play it through.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making...
Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Mbappe sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Mbappe finds himself eased off the ball.
Manchester United clearly seem to have lost their passing accuracy, something...
Shot at goal! And here's Ronaldinho. Neymar. Blind did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Lille get it back again. And it's played forward. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Well positioned to make that interception. Blind does well to read it and intercepts. Quadrado. Savic. In with the challenge. Oh, great ball! What a ball this has turned out to be.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Hoists it forward. Looking to break out here. Cruyff plays it forward. Mbappe going through. Keita tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Ronaldinho. Out to the right. He's played him through. And the finish! Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's bounced out. Goes for goal! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Beckham really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Gets the better of his man. Has a hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Mbappe!
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Courtois can claim that. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Savic. Messi.
Lille merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
And it's Van Dijk. Tries lifting it over. It's a promising ball. Big chance! One-on-one! Shapes to shoot! Oh, that's incredible! And that might well be that! A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Well, the penalty box usually is the place where you get least time on the ball, and yet they were able to exchange passes before an unchecked finish, and I mean, to be honest with you, that should open up an inquest.
Lille take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Vieira. Rain starting to fall here. It has been looking that way for a little while. Vieira. Has a hit! Oh, taken with style! A two-goal lead, and their foot. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. And the manager heads down the tunnel, swathed in satisfaction. His team have carried out his instructions to the word, and they have got their win. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Lille won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided the groundwork, and it exploited an obvious central weakness.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, please watch the screen for an information bulletin.
Well, a very good evening to you as you join us for tonight's live game. Unfortunately, our weather forecast is somewhat less than promising. We're told to expect intermittent spells of heavy rain, which might very well impact on the quality of the football later. It'll certainly add a new dimension, especially for those players who like to keep hold of the ball. A few anxious faces hoping it will all somehow stay away, but I have to tell you that we are told is an extremely unlikely scenario. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. We have already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Gerard.
And the finish! Goal! Lille! And it's Lille who take the lead.
Lille are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Silva. Oh, he's in! Has a hit! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Aguero did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Maradona. And it's Neymar. Dinks one in. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And back to base. Koulibaly. Lille making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
Well, they've managed to get their noses in front early because they've been much quicker out of the stalls. They've set a high tempo and intensity and look as though they want it much more at the moment.
Partey. Lille are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Cristiano Ronaldo finds himself eased off the ball. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football. Goes for goal! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. Pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
He's had a shot! And the ball's come out! Cristiano Ronaldo. He's found his man. Now it's Aguero. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Shoots! They've scored!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Jiangsu Suning get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Fabinho did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Maradona, he's off on a marauding run. Silva, looking to break out here. Hoists it high. Piqué cuts it out. Partey. Ginter. Decent progress down the left. Cristiano Ronaldo. Alexandro tries to get it forward quickly. He's pinged one through here. Now it's Neymar. Neymar. That's a corner kick.
Cristiano Ronaldo. is an obvious threat from set pieces. He needs special attention to stop him making a run.
And the shot! Massive leap! Goretzka is there and he can get that clear. Lewandowski goes looking right through the middle. Now it's Maradona. And he's away. Maradona! He scored! And with that goal comes comfort. He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Has a pop! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
Substitution in progress.
And that's been won straight back. Aguero. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Goretzka. Chance to break. Maradona. Now it's Lewandowski. He's through, now it's Lewandowski! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Good save, he got a decent fist on that. And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Lille are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. Already up and running for the second half. It's a throw-in. Boateng drives it forward. Done very well to intervene. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Lewandowski. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Lille seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Aguero. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Fabinho. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. You have to say that was... Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between the sides. Ronaldo with a... Cristiano Ronaldo! Just off target.
Cristiano Ronaldo certainly could have and should have made more of that.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Aguero. And he has been fouled there. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Big chance! It's broken loose. doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Gnabry pumps it into the area.
The attendance for this match was 80,952.
Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Oh, good interception. Fabinho. And it's Alexandro. Good ball. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Now it's Maradona! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
And the shot! Back of the net! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
Jiangsu Suning give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. And he just whacks it away. Neymar. Oh, it's opened up nicely for... Chance! And yes, it's there! Well, you've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Aguero is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Lille are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Silva. Well weighted. Crowd calling for him to shoot.
Jiangsu Suning are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Cristiano Ronaldo has a hit! It's there!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
We have ourselves a real game here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Cut out in the nick of time.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Now the counter. Well played, he saw that coming. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well positioned to make that interception. Maradona has got himself a free kick. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Aguero provides an outlet. Goalkeeper's ball. Piqué. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. They get a throw in. Partey. They are belts one.
Partey usually is so...
And time is up. What a game, wonderful stuff and the right result. Neither side really deserved to lose. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card, so overall...